My latest smartwatch has just arrived. I ordered this about 10 days ago and it got here really quickly. This is the ALLCALL W1 and I've really started to get into my smartwatches. At the moment I'm currently wearing a Samsung S3, which has been my go-to smartwatch. And this will be my third smartwatch and I'm really starting to enjoy using them. So this one I particularly liked because of the price. It's a third of the price of the Samsung S3, actually a little bit less. At the time of me ordering it, it was about £80, so just under $100, which seems to be great value for money from what I've seen the specs of it. Let me see what else is in the box. So we've got two little things here. Let's have a look. This is a screwdriver. Oh, this will be for the strap. Now, one of the things I like about this watch is that you can actually change the strap by taking out the screws, and it's not pinned, so that's quite good. You got a little speaker there. I'll look at the watch in a minute. So you've got a screwdriver, and then you've got a little box here which accessories. This will be the charger, I should imagine. Yeah. So this is a charging wire. Let's see if I can get it out. There we go. So it's magnetic. Yeah, that fits. What else? You've got a screen protector. Oh, that's quite good. Didn't get that with my Samsung. And then the manual. It goes through all the dials and the instructions on how to use it. Okay, let's have a look. Let's power it on, see if it's got any power. Yes, it does. Now I'll go into more details in the watch later on. This is just the unboxing part. So you've got a tachometer around the side. It'll need setting up. The light here is not so good. So England, confirm. Height, weight, etc. Walking target. I'll leave it as it is. And I'm going to use Android. Next. I've had the watch now for about 2 months and I've been wearing it almost constantly throughout that time, and I have to say I am so impressed with this watch. It's gone well beyond my expectations. I only paid £80 for this watch and I didn't expect too much, but really impressed. And the watch I was wearing before the other smartwatch was is this Samsung S3. Now the Samsung is around about £300. I paid just under £300 for it, and the ALLCALL was about £80. And the difference between the two, when I put them side by side, the ALLCALL beats it hands down. And for the price that I'm paying for it, I was just blown away. So let me give you some specifications on the watch first. It is 56.5 millimeters in diameter. And it's 14 millimeters thick. Now, considering today's watches, that's not too thick. So it's a fairly big watch. Now, you'd expect that with it being 56.5 to be big, because you want as much screen time as you possibly can get. And it's got it's 24 millimeter lugs. Now, I've kept it on this strap that came with the watch. It's got this carbon fiber type look to it. The reason I've kept it because it's a fairly good strap. You can see there's not much indentation, considering I've been wearing it for almost 2 months, and it's in very good condition all that time. There's no real scuffs or dents to the watch either. So really impressed with the strap and the rest of the watch. It has a zinc alloy case and it's not stainless steel. Now the zinc alloy case is actually a lot better because it makes the watch lighter than what stainless steel watches would be. Again, compare that to the S3. This one is part stainless steel, part plastic to keep the weight down, and the ALLCALL is much lighter than the S3. It has a quad-core 1 GHz CPU with 2 GB of RAM. The screen is 1.4 inches in diameter, and it actually runs a Samsung AMOLED screen. So again, going back to the Samsung, it's running the same screen as this one. £80, £300. So you're actually just paying for the name for the Samsung, to be honest. I wish I'd known about this watch beforehand. I wouldn't have paid £300 for my Samsung. It's got 400 by 400 pixels. The battery on this is a 400 milliamp hour battery. Now that gives it a standby time of 3 to 4 days and a usage time of about 2 days. Now I have been getting around about 2 days usage out of this. But what I used to do is every night I just put it on its charger and left it to charge, so in the morning it would be fully charged. But I did run it when I first got it without a charge, see how long it would go, and it just under 2 days it lasted. So I'm quite impressed with that, and I think the more you use it, because when you usually get a new battery it needs a few charges for it to get back up to its speed. So really impressed with that. Now the charger is at the back, and you can just see it's got this strip there, and this is the charging point that you put onto it, and it's a magnetic one, so you just put it onto the back of the watch. Now the good thing about this charging wire is that it runs from a USB, so you can plug it into a laptop, a wall charger, or even a power bank. So it's great for that. Now unlike my, again, Samsung S3, it's actually got a docking station, which is a bit of a pain when you're traveling. Now I mainly use this watch as a travel watch, so to carry a docking station all the way around the world is a bit of a pain sometimes. So I do like the fact this has got a small charging point on it. The watch face, if you swipe to the right, you'll get all your notifications. Now at the moment I've got no notifications, but any emails or text or anything else, that would come up here. And then if you swipe up, you go to your weather app. So it's -3 to -6 here. It's very cold. We've got a lot of snow at the moment here. And if you swipe down, these are all your little toggles to change all your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, and etc. I haven't turned my Wi-Fi on, so that you just press it, and then you see the blue lights come on. That turns your Wi-Fi on. Now this has its own inbuilt Wi-Fi, which is fantastic. It works as a standalone watch with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You don't need to actually connect it to your phone. So if you swipe again, that's your step counter. I haven't used it to count my steps, so it's got 0 at the moment. Now then if you swipe again, here you've got your battery life, and you've got the day, date and stuff. So there you can just see it's got a little SIM card. I'll go into that later. It's got an X, that means there's no SIM card, and Bluetooth, and I haven't connected it via Bluetooth to my phone. Again, the reason why is because on the back of the watch we've got a little SIM card tray. Now this you can just pop out and put a SIM card in there, and it runs as a standalone. You can use it as a standalone phone, which is fantastic. Now like I said earlier, I use this for mainly traveling. So whenever I go to a different country, I'll buy a SIM card for that country, pop it into the back, and then this works as a phone or as a GPS tracker. It's fantastic. I get all my notifications on here. That's the reason I haven't connected it to my phone, but you can do if you wanted to. Now if you swipe to your left, so you've got the contacts, and then you've got your phone. Now if you've got the SIM card, it's inside. You can you can use it as a phone, so you just dial whatever numbers you wanted, and then just press the call button, and you can make a phone call. It's got a little speaker here, but if you've got Bluetooth earphones, you can connect it to your Bluetooth earphones and then use your earphones to make phone calls. Then you've got Bluetooth call. Now this is if you've connected it via Bluetooth to your phone, so you can make phone calls via your phone or as a separate way of putting your SIM card in. Then you've got your health app, Now again, I haven't set it up for my steps, so I haven't done that. And then this is your heart rate monitor. So if you press the heart rate monitor, it will start, and at the back of it you can just see the green light comes on. And then you just leave it on your wrist, it'll check your heart rate, and then it'll save your heart rate. Every time you do it, it'll save it up, and you can constantly check your heart rate throughout the days and weeks if you wanted to. And the next one, you've got your messages. So again, if you're using it via Bluetooth, or if you're using it with the SIM card, all your messages will come here, your SMSs will come here. And then you've got your music control. If you've connected it Bluetooth to your phone, you can control your music, so you don't need to keep taking your phone in and out of your pocket. Again, connect Bluetooth earphones, everything's done through here. A remote capture. This is so you can take photos, you can use it as a remote control for your camera. So if you want to take some pictures, you can set up your camera and then just use this. So especially if you want to take some pictures of yourself or other people around you and you don't have anyone else to take pictures for you, you can put your camera on a stand or something and then use the app to do a remote capture. And you got your settings. So you got your sound, display, the way the apps are shown, and then this is connectivity. So you got your Wi-Fi, and then you can see it's connected to my home Wi-Fi here. And then if I wanted to connect to a different one, that's a wireless Wi-Fi. BT is where you get hotspots, and they have them all over here in England. And then you've got a browser. Now this is the full browser. You can use it. This has got Google at the moment. It's running. So you can download Firefox, Google, whichever browser you wanted to use. So I'm using the Google at the moment, and it was the full browser, so you get the full experience of everything. And then music, you can download music onto the actual watch if you didn't want to use it with your phone. I haven't done that. I just used my phone, and you got your gallery. You've got pictures you want to keep on here. Your clock. So this is to set your alarm. So my alarm is set at 5 AM in the morning. But there's another alarm there if you want to set it. So you've got two different alarms. And you got your file manager. Find my device. So if you're connected via Bluetooth and you can't find your phone, just press start and it will send a message to your phone and to ring, so you can just follow the ring. You've got a sound recorder. I haven't used that. And then you've got your weather app, which you saw earlier. Now it has got an inbuilt calendar, which I haven't used. This is just a standard calendar. I've actually downloaded a separate calendar which I prefer to use. And then you've got your voice search. So again, this is just like Google, so it's listing. I'm assuming it will be searching for whatever I'm saying. Let's see if anything comes up. Yeah, so it's actually started finding what I was saying. So, and then you've got the App Store. Now, this is the full App Store. So any app that you can find on the App Store, you can download. As long as there's space on the phone, the watch, you can download and use. So you can use WhatsApp. You got the browser, Netflix, Facebook, all of it Spotify. As long as there's space here, you can use Instagram. It will download onto this, so you don't have any problems using any apps. As long as again there's space on the watch, yeah, you'll be fine. You got Google Maps. Now this is again the full Google Maps, so you can use it for navigation, turn-by-turn navigation. So instead of taking your phone out or holding your phone while you're walking around, just have all the navigation on your watch and just use it to keep looking down, or use it that way. So it's fantastic. Now switch platforms, so it can use Android or OS. The light here is a bit too much for the screen. Move it a bit closer, that's a bit better. So you can use it for Android and OS, so you just simply click on which phone you have or which software you use. And now to connect to the phone, you simply go to the QR code, use your phone, scan it in, and it will download the app automatically. And then you can just follow the on-screen instructions to install the app. Now I haven't used the app because I use the watch as a standalone, but you can use it if you want to connect it to it. YouTube. Now I downloaded YouTube onto this. Now again, this is the full YouTube app. so you're getting all of the videos on YouTube. There we go, it's just started up, so you can see I'm into my food. Oh, there's Aaron. It looks like he's got a new video up. I'll have to watch that later. Aaron from the OFD channel. Check his channel out. It's a great channel. He has some great videos on watch reviews. I'll watch that later. Now this is the calendar that I use. The reason I use this one is because it's already linked up to my phone and to my desktop. So any changes I make on either here or on my phone or desktop, it will automatically update it, so I don't have to keep doing different ones. It's much better for me. Now Tripcase is another app that I use a lot. Again, I use this watch mainly for traveling. It's a fantastic travel watch. Tripcase is a great app if you're traveling, if you're going to get on a flight. One of the reasons I like to use smartwatches is because it pushes all of the notifications to my watch. So when I was at the airport waiting for my flight, I didn't have to keep checking the boards. It came up on my watch that which was the gate and when the flight is going to arrive, if it was early, if it was late, and if there's a gate change. Now once I was at the airport waiting for my flight, and they actually changed the gate, and I got notifications immediately on my watch, so I knew to get up and go to the new gate while everyone else was still sat around waiting for the flight, because I didn't check the notification board. So you're not always close to a notification board, so it's a great app to have, a great thing to have on your watch. And then just some other apps that I've used throughout the time that I've had this watch. It's been fantastic. I can't recommend it highly enough. If you're after a smartwatch, this is just great value for money. Now, in terms of watch faces, this has got so many watch faces. So you simply just press on the screen, and then you can scroll through all the watch faces. Now, these are the standard ones that come with the watch. This one is quite a Breitling S-type, but you can just see the Breitling logo there, but not the full logo. That's quite a nice one. And then you've got sort of this very funky looking one, which is a bit too much in your face for me. But if you wanted to download some more, you go straight to the end, and then you see that plus sign, and then just wait for the app to load up. And then once it's loaded, you've got all of these faces. Now there are hundreds of watch faces, absolutely hundreds. I couldn't go through all of them. I was here forever just to look at some. I'm trying to find one to download which is different. That's a bit different. So let's just pick one at random. There's an Armani one. Let's pick that one. Not that I'm Armani fan. So you press the little arrow, and you can just see, there we go, download complete. As simple as that. Go back, and there you have the Armani watch face, which is not really my type, but the ones I've been using, this one's quite a good one, very Nomos type. Again, press again. And that's a very Rolex Deep Sea type of watch face. And that's Panerai type. It's not bad. I think a black would have looked a lot better. Now this one I was using quite a lot. I do like this one. This is a very Seiko, Grand Seiko type face. It's like a snowflake dial. Now the camera's probably not picking it up too well, but I do like that one. It's nice and clean, clear, no logos or anything on the dial, which is really nice. I like that one a lot. I was using that one. Then you got the digital ones. You can download, like I say, hundreds of them. This one is a very Vacheron Constantin type. So there's absolutely loads, and these are the ones that I've just downloaded a few. The majority of time I've been using this one because it's got the day. It's nice and clear, and I prefer my black dials. I think this suits the watch very well. This is just one of the standard watch faces that came with it. So I absolutely think this watch is fantastic. It's definitely going to be staying with me when I go traveling, and even when I got back from travel, I was wearing it throughout the time because I found it useful. Because it's got the Wi-Fi, whenever I was out and about anywhere, it just locked on to the Wi-Fi's that I was using, like the hotspots, like the BT hotspots, and all the notifications came directly to the watch, so I didn't have to keep checking my phone. So absolutely fantastic. I will leave a link to the website where I bought this watch from in the description. If you're after a smartwatch, instead of spending £300 or even more money for like an Apple Watch or something else, because you can use OS for this, definitely take a look at this watch. For £80, I would say absolutely worth it. So pleased that I bought it, and highly recommended. Thank you for watching.